T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Own it, own it, own it, Kong. I own it. It did.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
On the planet. And of course, you know why we're here, honey. The Salt Shakers. It's Thursday night. I am extremely excited about this episode because, man,
it's a lot to happen.
Women's main event, Knockouts main event. Jordynne Grace even blessed us with a match. It's a lot. It's a lot. What are some takeaways that you have?
I mean, of course, you know, we're gearing up for Sacrifice.
Yeah.
And the multiverse too. So there's a lot of rivalries helping each other win matches.
Yeah.
And I don't want my mic so far. And also new competition for trade. Sort of, in a sense, but other than that, the things that he know with the women though, like I was not expecting what was going on tonight for the women. I thought out there, you know, I thought we was only gonna have, you know, Mickie and Gisele, but that didn't turn out that way.
Not at all. So of course, you know, it is Thursday, so we have to start with Before the Impact first. Raj Singh and Shera versus Rich Swann and Frankie Kazarian. Of course, Frankie Kazarian and Rich Swann getting the win, but shortly after, oh my God, everyone, it's Billy Ray. Who asked for this shit? Nobody. He comes out, he bitches and moans about his life.
You calling him Billy Ray is crazy.
Yeah. Definitely.
Billy Ray was Bobby. Right.
It's either Billy, Bobby, Bully,
or I don't give a fuck.
Or I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Then he comes out, he's talking shit, and then Bhupinder is like, I want a match. Now, what's funny about him asking for this match, he actually gets the win by disqualification, though. So I feel like this is definitely brewing. We saw what happened, what he said to Bhupinder last week, and Bhupinder was not having it. But after that, of course, like we said, it was no disqualification. So after the match, Masha comes out, and she really just seems like Bully's lab dog at this point, doing his dirty work. He can't get the business done. He can't handle it. So why not get someone who, hell, the queen of death matches, I mean, a walking demon, I would like to say, in GCW.
Yeah.
You know, and then of course Mickie comes out. And you know, they have their little shabacle in the ring. At the end, we see hell, I think, to be honest, it looked like Frank Kazarian was in the ring too with them. But it was really just Tommy.
Like, well, the Bhupinder got, you know, rolled out the ring. It was just Tommy Dreamer, Masha, Billy, Bully, whatever, and Mickie James.
Okay.
And then that was it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why I saw either Frank Kazarian or Tommy Dreamer, but I really didn't care either way. But then we get to, of course, the PCO, and PCO says, Eddie Edwards, it's time. I'm sick of your shit. You gotta stop playing around. You cost me my match with Trey last week, Shout out to Eddie though. But then we'll get more into PCO a little later. He is alive. Callahan, of course, takes on Rhino, and for some damn reason, Rhino wins again.
I mean, you gotta blame Violent by Design for basically hitting Sami Callahan in the head with a chair.
Which I'm so confused.
And I'm like,
what's the purpose?
This your what type of punishment are y'all putting him through to prove that he should be a part of the design?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little suspicious. Oh no, y'all! I'm so pissed. Y'all weren't supposed to see that, yeah. But
what are you doing?
Well, I was trying to gear up for what was next, but obviously, we see Trey Miguel having a run-in with Santino Morales.
Santino Marella.
Oh, oof! I am just.
They all be messing up his name.
I can never get that man's name wrong. I mean, right? But anyway, then we see Dirty Dango.
Just think of Santino as like Santana, but a Tino.
Santino, yeah.
Chapter 6 is the damn reason.
And then we also see Johnny Swinger and Ziggy Dice. We will be having a interview with Johnny Swinger coming in the later date, so make sure you check that out. I mean, it's really no secret because
no,
you'll see it eventually. But yes, Johnny Swinger, Daddy Swinger did his thing. Definitely, we loved it. But yes, and then we'll get into the news that was given to Trey during this as well. But then we had a surprise match with Jordynne Grace and Alex Garcia. Yeah.
Garcia.
Also, if you haven't watched The Diary of Jordynne Grace, they're going to be doing Gisele Shaw on the 13th, I think. But yeah, kind of just a series of showing the Impact wrestlers in a different light. So it's going to be really fun. To no surprise, obviously, Jordynne Grace wins.
I didn't think any differently.
Child, I didn't either. And what's crazy is when you said the whole warm-up match, I was just like, girl, that is crazy.
I mean, she got to have something to do to stay on TV while Mickie is literally defending her title against somebody who she's beaten on the rodeo before.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. But shout out to Alex. She looks really cute. Love the gear. We will definitely feature it on Turnbuckle Glam in, as crazy as it sounds, we will feature this in April. We will do a very special episode in April as well because we will have our panel March 19th. So we won't have any looks on the 19th. You'll see us. You'll see Mika and Al, of course, the Dynamite Dolls. You'll also see Shay and Asia from Women's Wrestling Army. And you'll also see Steph. So, yeah. It's going to be a lot. March 19th. Don't forget. But, yeah. And then Joe Hendry and Moose have another encounter. This is kind of fun.
He beat the hell out of Joe Hendry.
He really did. That's why I was saying it was really kind of funny because Moose is sick and tired. But before, obviously, we had a run-in with Brian Myers as well, attacking Joe Hendry. So it looks like Joe Hendry with Matt Cardona nowhere to be found, obviously. I guess Brian Myers is going to do what he can. And then we see another interaction between the new formed team, this new faction that they have going on. I would say they're kind of, I wouldn't say originals, but I would just say like the Impact I don't know. This is a good representation of Impact. Rich Swann, Frank Kazarian, Josh Alexander.
I kind of look at them like Josh and Frankie and Rich Swann is like how Jade created the baddies by beating them and then they joined them. But the only difference, like with Rich, he was kind of already there before he got beat and joined them. And Frankie got beat and now he's on the side of.
I like your analogy, but that is nasty.
It is. They're the baddies of TNA.
That's a TNA bomb. Anyway, we had, of course, Kenta and the new Impact World Tag Team Champions, Chris Bay and Ace Austin. I mean, damn.
But clubs in building.
Club in the buildings. Hopefully, Jay White decides to bring his ass over here and not to Juice and AEW. But
please.
Match of the night to me, honestly. Besides the incredible amount of work that Mickie James and Gisele Shaw did, we've seen them live, so we know what they're capable of. So for me, I've never seen Gresham and Kushida go one-on-one. I don't know if they ever have, but this was
so good.
This is what you pay your money for to go to an Impact show. This is it. There are some matches that I don't pay attention because obviously collect my thoughts. But matches like these are matches.
Oh my God, collect your thoughts is crazy.
I'm a transparent kind of person when it comes to Impact Wrestling, and
you've been caught. Nikki's been caught in 4K on camera multiple times, where there are things happening and Nikki's looking at her phone.
Yeah, that's true. And also,
unless she's somebody she actually care about.
Yeah, Deonna, I miss entrances because I'm literally gonna have to stop getting entrances of Deonna.
What do you mean? Hey, that's Nikki's favorite thing. Like whoever, like Britt, Deonna, Chelsea, Charlotte. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
She's here.
Like that's funny. That's so funny because I didn't even think I used that as much, but
it's like if I could record like every time like one of Nikki's faves come out, I would have like a whole reel of Nikki saying, "What do you mean?" when her faves come out. It's the funniest shit ever.
I did not know. We'll get into it though. I'm so anxious. Like that's why we're really getting through the men because I'm so anxious.
Listen.
Like
hello? Noise up in there. I feel sorry for anybody that Nikki may have liked you in another promotion or whatever, but you want to get we'll get into it. Trey Miguel. Yeah, bro. You don't stand a chance right now. You're on the other side.
Anyone facing Trey, you like I mess with you, but you are on the opposite side. You are fair game. And
Eddie and Trey had a match together?
I don't know. I know recently I watched his match with Moose. It's fucking hilarious. Like
Moose.
Top 10. Yeah, it's when Trey was like super baby. Like super baby. And I don't even know if this is pandemic, so he had probably been with the company probably like a year and a half, 2 years, but
they did actually.
Eddie and Trey.
Well, not a one-on-one.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking of one-on-one. I couldn't think
wait. They did have one during the pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in different times now. Okay.
We are in different times.
But this was a good match. I liked it.
Speaking of times, Time Machine here, Kushida. Listen, they went crazy.
They did.
Really great
here too, though. So really good match. I would have loved to see that in person.
I'm not gonna lie. I was finishing some things up, and so I had it playing in the background. So I had to really stop everything that I was doing. Dude, when I heard Kushida got the victory, I was like, "What?"
Was not expecting that.
No, what's it?
He need to break with some victories for this multiverse, though. He's facing Josh.
Yeah.
No,
true. I wonder what Jonathan's going to be doing. Of course, this is Women's Wrestling Talk, so we have to get to the women, and we are honestly loaded at this point with the women. A couple surprises tonight. Kelly comes out and really demands Taylor Wilde to stop playing games. She's really not into it like that. She summons Taylor Wilde to eventually come out. Taylor Wilde comes out and, you know, she's kind of like, this really isn't a game. Like, girl, this is like fate. This is like, you know. And then she asks her to pull a card, which I personally thought was absolutely crazy. The card that was pulled ended up being KiLynn King. And that's that right?
Yeah.
KiLynn King. Okay. She got my birthday. You know, I'm not too much of a fan of that. But great wrestling. Well, I don't like that. I think that's disgusting. I think that.
Do you know how many people are born the same birthday, like same day as you?
But I don't have to know who they are.
Well, you didn't. But how did you know?
I Googled her.
And that's your fault.
No, I was trying to find contact information.
No, you found it.
That's beside the point. Yes, and then they have this weird ass name.
That sounds like a movie title.
Oh my god, it really does. Oh my god, what if it is?
Hold on.
But yeah, she attacks Kelly from behind, and it looks like Taylor Wilde kind of has like a following. I'm curious to see because obviously, like, she seemed like a one-off because you know, remember she was at the Fort Lauderdale tapings, and she lost to Gisele.
This is a movie.
I figured it was.
This
she
is
lost
a movie right now.
Wow. She lost to Gisele, and then I thought it was kind of a one-off. So what made me think like Hex could be lingering around here too. Because we did not, I don't even know. KiLynn lost to Kenzie Page on NWA. You know, they're doing their women's television championship. And then we have Max. I know Max and Taya Valkyrie are going to face each other. So I didn't even think that kind of puts KiLynn out of the forefront of NWA for a while. So it would make sense for her to get an impact.
Yeah, there's something to kind of do in the.
Yeah. And then Kelly finds her way to the Death Dollz. And I just, I love when they let Rosemary do her thing. You know, saying the witches cannot be trusted, but then also just the entire, just having like the moment. There's something about this faction. You can tell that everyone's so happy. They recently just had a match on PW Revolver all together. I did tweet out about Mercedes answering the challenges because she was Mercedes has been very vocal about answering challenges, and I'm like, well, why haven't you answered Taya? You know,
that's true.
With that being said, I also think that Taya should be the one to challenge Jade, and I think they're in. I don't know where the hell they are. I know they're in Canada, but I don't know where. On Wednesday. So, well, on Friday? No? Next week? When the hell are they doing that? When is Jade? Gotcha. We'll have to see. But Rosemary is then interrupted, of course, by Taylor Wilde and KiLynn King. And obviously, this is brewing a little bit more.
They're in Winnipeg.
Montaba. What did they say? Montaba.
Don't quote me.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Somebody get TK in here. I have no idea.
I think that's Winnipeg, Manitoba. That's like where Chris Jericho is actually from.
I ain't never heard that, seen it in my life. But anyway, so we'll get into the what happened with this. But PCO finally catches Eddie, beats the holy hell out of him. But then a car appears, and we don't know who the hell is in this car, and Santana's pretty upset about it. Me personally, I'm just happy that Santana knows it wasn't me.
How do I know that? I mean, because we already know that this is like.
Let's live in kayfabe for a minute.
Okay. I don't know.
This
Nikki,
is live.
You were a little quiet.
This was
for
live.
a while, but no, Nikki, you was a little quiet for a while.
I don't know. I honestly,
Nikki was quiet for a while, so she could have pulled up.
This is a good one.
What? It could be Alicia Edwards. It could be Kenny King. Honestly, it could be Vincent bringing his ass back.
That's true too. Man, they're all split up.
They are.
Kenny King stayed pretty nice in relevancy and everything. But speaking of next week, of course, we have Gresham and Mike Bailey teaming up again to go against Decay. Crazy Steve. I don't know why I was finna say Stevie J. Girl, that would have killed me. Crazy Steve and Black Taurus.
You need to let go of the love and hip hop.
All right. Next week, also, Steve Macklin is going to beat the hell out of Heath. Now, I don't know if Steve Macklin's going to get the victory. I would hope so, but I know he's going to beat the hell out of him. So that's why I said it like that. Also, catch it. There's going to be a marriage tag team match at Peter Revolver with Steve Macklin, Deonna Purrazzo teaming up, of course, versus Vita Scott, Mike Bailey. I'm stoked because I'm going. So
that's going to be really good.
It's going to be so good. And then, of course, next week as well, we also will get the Bullet Club, Chris Bay, Ace Austin, Kenta versus your current Impact World Champion. I'm screaming. And Josh Alexander, of course, and then he will be teaming with Rich Swann and Frankie.
The baddies. The OG, the TNA baddies.
Yeah. TNA bombs.
The bombs too.
And it was also announced that Kenta, which let me just say, I cannot even believe I will be stepping foot in this event of greatness. Multiverse United, only the strong will survive, honey. Y'all gotta see if I survive. Kenta versus Minosuke. Nah, how you say it, girl?
I don't even forgot how to say it. Minoru Suzuki is his name.
Yeah.
Murder Grandpa for all the other people.
He made me think of a damn motorcycle. And then we will have an X Division scramble for the X Division Championship, of course.
This is gonna be a great match, bro. I'm glad. I'm not glad. I'm mad that I'm not gonna be able to watch this in person. Because they have some really good competitors in there. You got Frank Kazarian, Rich Swann, but you guys still got Kevin Knight, the Jet, Clark Connors, and the return of Rocky Romero too, though. So like this is like,
and I know
who I'll be going for in this match. I ain't going to
obviously. I've seen everyone compete except for Clark. I'm sure I do think that he is going to win. I think that Trey's going to win this one. There are times where I think he's going to lose, like, but not him actually like taking the pin, if that makes sense. Like with Slammiversary, things happen. Speedball becomes a champion, but he wasn't even the champion. Ace was the champion, but prior to that, Trey was the champion, and now we're full circle. The main reason why I say they're not pulling this championship off of him is because of what they built around this character. Now, he will have a phenomenal chase if he ever drops, but I doubt this. The one person that I would see walking away from this is a Kevin Knight or a Rocky Romero. I know what both of these guys are capable of, and baby, they go crazy. And I mean that. Like watching Rocky Romero like hit the ropes is majestic. So I'm gonna get there early. I'm gonna more than likely just stand in line and wait in LA.
We really have Impact and versus like New Japan.
Mhm.
So
3-on-3.
It is. I think it's real cool. I'll be watching this live from home in spirit.
Sadly.
It's a shame, because I won't be at WrestleMania this year. I'll be at WrestleMania 40. The Lord say the same.
Jumping over from the multiverse, of course, to another great event that will be coming in Sacrifice on Friday, March the 24th. They will be in Windsor, I think. Well, no.
No, not Windsor. I don't know what they're gonna be here.
I don't either, but I know it's Canada. Time Machine, of course, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin and Kushida versus yet again Frank Kazarian, Rich Swann, and Josh Alexander.
The baddies, the bomb.
I need like a little. Well, I guess we can just use it.
Period. 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 Period.
And then we will also have a busted open match. Crazy. Tommy Dreamer versus Bully Ray.
Goddamn uncles are fighting.
A snooze fest. This is just.
I can't wait for this bathroom break.
And then back to Trey, of course, X Division champion, will be defending his championship.
Oh yeah, Windsor. Okay.
Hand-picked opponent. I am nervous. I
wonder who could it be, though. I mean, they're going to be in Canada.
Yes.
They could get someone who's like, I bet it be Pupinda.
Oh shit, girl. I hope Trey beat the hell out of them. Before we get into the rest of the night, which will include all of the women, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. So enjoy this, and we'll be back shortly.
Hey peeps, TK Trinidad here, boss lady of Women's Wrestling Talk. And I want to say thank you so much for watching, because you've got millions of options. Plus, you don't have to worry about sharing your password to check us out. But while you're here, hopefully you know we have so many more shows to watch, like Turnbuckle Glam, Raw post-show, WoW post-show, AEW Dynamite post-show, Women's Wrestling Army post-show, NXT post-show, Impact Wrestling post-show, AEW Rampage and SmackDown Live post-show, On the Scroll, WWT Live, plus all of our interviews with the hottest women's wrestlers in the game. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our website at www.talkpod.com and follow us on all social media platforms at www.talkpod, and make sure to spread the word. That means send this to the group chat. Yes, even the person with the green bubble. Thanks again so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
I love it. Absolutely love it. And then, of course, we're going to end the night with some women's wrestling, baby. Specifically, knockouts, of course. The Knockouts World Championship will be defended by Mickie James against Jordynne Grace. The tables have turned. Can Jordynne Grace get her title back, or will Mickie James continue on her reign? What do you think?
I feel like Mickie will probably retain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is where Jordynne, she does get her rematch clause. She's having her match here in Sacrifice. And I mean,
right.
I think that is going to be where Jordynne proves that, or tries to make Mickie tap, honestly, and make sure that the ref catches it this time. Yeah. Because that's literally what she's been holding over Mickey's head is you tapped out. Like, you should not be champion right now. I should still be holding my title because you tapped. And I feel like now that, I don't know, Masha could find her way to interfere in this. Even Deonna could, come out and watch, because she doesn't have a match at all whatsoever. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that could really go into play with this match here. But I don't know. Mickie could retain.
Mickie could retain, just like she retained against Gisele Shaw tonight. For me, I think it was more about what was really building with this story. Mm-hmm. Having Deonna Purrazzo, the former Knockouts World Champion, who Mickie James defeated that first go round. If you think about it, Mickie James has had 2 reigns, 2 solidified reigns. in Impact Wrestling since we've really climbed out of that pandemic era. Deonna, same thing. So it's a very interesting time that we see with the Knockouts division, especially someone like Deonna Purrazzo, who is not holding a championship, but yet still the face of the company, not only the Knockouts division, but the company, the entire company. Mickie James, like we said, retains, but Deonna Purrazzo helps Mickie James.
She does. Somehow it always becomes full circle once again with Deonna and Mickie.
Yeah.
Like somehow, someway, and Deonna is kind of like, on the opposite side. Like she's not really like the heel in a sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, well, Deonna, what made you help Mickie? Because you could have let them cheat, what I'm saying? But she has an issue with Gisele and Jay and Savannah.
I think that Deonna wants Gisele to suffer more than she doesn't want Mickie to be champion, because keeping Mickie champion allows her to be the one to, after all of this, defeat Mickie and become champion. So it's really, like you said, it's so full circle in the amount of, this is kind of where we started. Mickie James comes back. Deonna's champion. Bound for Glory. Mickie James becomes champion. I will never forget it. It's such a crazy moment. It made me realize that I would never understand booking. Like WWE is sometimes, I'm not going to say all the time, but they're sometimes predictable. That was not something that I was predicting. No way, shape. We go to Hard to Kill. We do the Texas Death Match, and then Deonna goes on and becomes one of the greatest champs in the Indies. Mickie James consistently still with the championship loses it. Forms a whole different monologue. Deonna is still in that mold.
She is.
Let's not forget, Mickie James did cheat to defeat.
She did.
Deonna Purrazzo. There's so much to unpack. There's so much to unfold. I think that it's right to add Deonna to that match at Sacrifice. Deonna deserves to be in this match.
That's true. I will say that. But it's all about, like, if they want to add Deonna to this match, how would this match, adding Deonna would change the dynamic with Deonna and Mickie, because but also with Jordynne too, is like, look, you had your opportunity. This is my time to try to get my championship back, and you're coming in and ruining it because you want an opportunity.
True.
You can wait until after I beat Mickie or whatever happens, and then you can get your opportunity. But right now, you're trying to take that away from me because you're still mad or holding on to something that happened months ago.
Yeah, I agree. And also, on the contrary of that too, Deonna could be facing Gisele once again.
She could face Savannah or she could face Jay.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah,
there's some other options there,
Yeah.
But we are 2 weeks out from it, to be exact. We have next week, and then we have the 23rd.
We are exactly 2 weeks, so you're right.
Yeah, exactly 2 weeks away from Sacrifice, and this is the only championship that's on the line.
Yeah.
Even Josh isn't defending his title. He's in the goddamn 6 tag match with the baddies.
Yeah. And even for Trey, I feel like they're basically saying he's going to win because he's defending that multiverse, unless that changes, and I doubt it will.
That's true.
That would be shocking. I don't know who could be his mystery opponent. It might be Poopinder. It might be Dirty Dango or something.
Yeah, it could be Johnny Swinger.
That would be hilarious. That's coincidental too.
No, right?
And that was it. That is our Impact Knockouts. Damn. That is our Impact Wrestling post show for March the 9th. I am wearing my Flavor champ shirt because I miss Tasha Steelz, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping to see her at Wale Mania or just WrestleMania weekend, but man, I miss Tasha. Team Adam.
I believe it.
But yeah, any last things before we get out of here?
Not really. Definitely check out the website, you guys. Articles are occasionally going up each and every day.
Occasional is a good word. I mean, you don't know because listen,
you
y'all,
don't know. Sometimes news
something so traumatic with the website where we were like really killing the website.
You have no idea.
Someone killed the website. Literally,
somebody tried to kill our website.
Somebody tried to kill the website, but
right. Definitely check out all the social media at WW Talk POD, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all the good jazz there. What? Masha has to deal with Nick Gage in a couple of weeks, actually.
Girl, I thought you were gonna say Masha has to deal with Nikki. I was like, girl, you right.
I mean, yeah.
You damn right.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I might have to fly to Canada.
If that happens.
I don't know. But yeah.
Let's see.
And follow Santana on Twitch too, y'all. She been blowing up.
Girl, I'm trying to reach 50 followers, you guys. Like, I am at 47 right now. I only need 3 more to be exact. Like before I, kind of get to where I need to with like not any issues and stuff like that too. So, yeah, we're almost on to something. We're almost there. So, if y'all want to follow it, y'all can. If you want to check out my YouTube, you can too. I'm almost at 800 subs on there now, to be exact.
Yeah.
So we moving somewhere. I just put my Twitch in the chat if y'all guys want to follow it. Y'all can give me the 50 so I can get that out the way. And then we move forward.
That is true. Other than that, y'all already know. Y'all can Google Santana.
Oh my God.
OOGLE. Me, research me. You'll find me. Click them keys and Google.
I love that shit so much, man.
Nikki was in the stream too, y'all. So I'm trying to get Nikki. We gotta get Nikki when she's not, working and stuff.
Yeah, because that job it's about to go.
We're gonna get Nikki on video in the stream too.
Yeah.
While I play the game and everything like so.
So I can sing my Ice Spice. All right. Anyway.
She a bad. She knows she a 10.
Whoa.
She better with her pretty friends.
Whoa. Also, you guys, thank y'all so much for supporting. This is we are celebrating Women's History Month, so we have a very special panel that we'll be doing for Turnbuckle Glam on March the 19th. So make sure you tune in to that. We have 2 special guests from some very notable women's podcasters, bloggers, just entrepreneurs. I cannot wait. Like y'all are gonna be. This is the first time. For one, this is the first time I've ever done a panel. Ever.
Yeah.
There's gonna literally be 8 people here. Actually, hold on. There's actually gonna be 9 people because we can fit 10, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be. You can fit 10 people.
There'll be 9 people here, so I cannot. We put a lot of hard work into this, so I'm so excited. And this is the first time I've never, I haven't used Santana for graphics. It's wild. I'm disgusted.
Why?
Because I just.
You should continue to do them.
No. That's not how we do.
What you mean? Like, I think listen, you did a great job. Please. I think you should continue on. Wait till y'all see Nikki graphics, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, all right. Make sure y'all keep subscribing, follow us, and of course, I gotta let y'all know before we get out of here.
Where's my fucking jacket?
Stop playing, because y'all are so loyal and we love it. Thank y'all so much for.
I like y'all a lot.
Normally at this time we will be giving y'all a rundown of what's to come, but we're gonna play the commercial again. And that's how we're gonna end tonight. So enjoy. I won't even have to say it because she'll say it. Gisele knows exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
Hey peeps, TK Trinidad here, boss lady of Women's Wrestling Talk. And I want to say thank you so much for watching because you've got millions of options. Plus, you don't have to worry about sharing your password to check us out. But while you're here, hopefully you know we have so many more shows to watch, like Turnbuckle Glam, Raw Post-Show, WoW Post-Show, AEW Dynamite Post-Show, Women's Wrestling Army Post-Show, NXT Post-Show, Impact Wrestling Post-Show, AEW Rampage and SmackDown Live Post-Show, On the Scroll, WWT Live, plus all of our interviews with the hottest women's wrestlers in the game. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our website at www.talkpod.com and follow us on all social media platforms at www.talkpod, and make sure to spread the word. That means send this to the group chat. Yes, even the person with the green bubble. Thanks again so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.